Might actually help if I, unmute my mic. But what is up, everybody? This is Jeff from Attack at Random, and man, it is the year 2025. I haven't posted a episode in a couple of weeks because of nobody cares. Anyways, yeah, this is episode. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with that because it is 2025. It is a new year. We're doing things. We're making moves. I don't know what I'm doing. I am just talking out, the wazoo right now. But it is what it is. It is 2025. That means new year, new episodes, new everything. So keep a lookout on what could be coming. I'm gonna, of course, be posting things as I go along. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing our thing like we're doing over there. It is what it is. So I appreciate everybody for sticking with us. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Thank you for listening and sticking by us for the endless amounts of reboots that I have done. And so, with that, there's a lot of topics that I want to get into today. Things have been shaking up in the last couple of months. If you've been keeping up with anything tech related, nerd related, you will know things have been getting, some spicy. We've been getting some things going on. So today, I the first thing I want to get into is there's a new, well, I don't want to say new. Yeah, it is new. This happened just recently. It's the latest innovation from LG that's, bending the rules, pun intended. So, remember when we thought flip phones were the pinnacle of tech? Well, LG's new Ultra Gear OLED bendable gaming monitor is, here to flex its muscles and make your old gadgets feel like it's a thing of the past from the 1950s. So imagine a screen that adapts to your needs. It's switching from flat to a dramatic 900R curvature with ease. And for those who aren't fluent in, tech jargon, a 900R curvature basically means the screen can curve to wrap around your field of vision for a fully immersive experience. So gamers will love this because it pulls you right into the action. Whether you're dodging zombies or, commanding a fleet in space battles, you're shooting Xenos, shooting the Tyranids because you're a space marine charging down the battlefield, you know, for my Warhammer nerds out there. So, and it's not just for the gamers because, this is great for movie buffs also. It's like having your own mini IMAX theater at home. The real magic lies in how effortless the transition is. You can switch between flat and curved modes manually or, via a remote. It's a simple press of a button, like flipping between your Netflix profile and the other profile that you're watching The Bachelorette or, Love Island on. And don't worry, your secret's safe with me, okay? I won't tell nobody. It's okay. Everybody got a guilty pleasures show. It's okay. I don't judge. I'm not gonna put your business out there. If you love watching the Golden Girls or the Bachelorette, that's on you. We listen, but we don't judge. So, in a world where most things demands rigidity, LG's bendable display is a gentle reminder that, flexibility wins. This isn't just any monitor either. This is a 45-inch ultra wide OLED with a jaw dropping resolution of 5120 by 2160 and a 21:9 aspect ratio. To translate that for our listeners slash viewers who don't understand what the hell I'm talking about or they don't understand what I mean, it's bigger, it's better, and sharper than your average screen. The 5K 2K resolution isn't just about cramming pixels either. It's about clarity so crisp you can almost feel the textures in the game or see every strand of hair on a 4K movie character. sometimes a little too much detail. If you're like me and likes to play horror games. Like I mentioned, this is not just for gamers though. The screen's width makes multitasking a breeze. Picture this. You've got your game running on one side, a YouTube tutorial on the other, and your favorite memes sandwiched in between them. It's like the Swiss Army knife of monitors. Now, if only I could get this at my job. It'll save me so much more hassle of trying to find my mouse between different monitors when I could just have one big monitor. That's just me though. I might get this from my home office. So, LG's dual mode feature lets you switch between different resolutions and refresh rate depending on what you're doing. So, if you want to optimize it for 4K gaming, it's done. Need a different setup for work? Easy enough. Think of it like having a wardrobe that's perfect for both boardroom meetings and Comic Con. This kind of adaptability is a godsend for gamers and professionals alike. It's especially handy for if you're someone who frequently transitions between different tasks, or someone who can't decide if they're feeling competitive or, just want to take a relaxing day to yourself. Now, let's talk about speed. Because if your monitor can't keep up, then what's the point? This monitor has a blazing 0.03 millisecond response time and a 240 hertz refresh rate. This monitor ensures your games and videos are smoother than butter on a hot skillet. Motion blur? Input lag? Those are problems for peasants. You'll be busy landing headshots in FPS games or racing through virtual streets while your opponent struggles to keep up. Think of it as the Ferrari of monitors. You're not just gaming, you're experiencing every frame in glorious detail, leaving competitors in digital dust. One thing LG got right is the connectivity. This monitor comes with DisplayPort 2.1, HDMI 2.1, and a USB-C port with 90-watt power delivery. It's like a party where everyone's invited. Your gaming console, your work laptop, and even that random USB device you forgot you owned. The USB-C port's power delivery is such a nice touch also. Not only can you connect your devices, but you can also charge them. Imagine playing games while your laptop's getting juiced up. It's the kind of multitasking that would have saved us from arguing over outlet space in the past. Gamers, rejoice! This monitor isn't just about performance, it's about comfort. The stand is fully adjustable, allowing you to tweak the height, tilt, and curvature to suit your setup. Long hours of gaming or working, it's no problem. The monitor's design reduces eye strain and it promotes better posture because, we all definitely need that. So that also means fewer chiropractor visits and, more boss battles because there's a new Elden Ring game coming out. And if you haven't beaten the DLC and the actual first game, there's plenty of bosses to fight on there. So get on it. New game coming out. Hint, hint. With technology moving faster than a caffeinated cheetah, if you're investing in a monitor, you want to keep it up. LG's bendable monitor is built with future-proofing in mind. Its cutting-edge features ensure compatibility with next-gen gaming consoles and even advanced PC setups. It's basically the Tony Stark of monitors. It's always ahead of its time. This monitor isn't going anywhere, except maybe at the top of your wish list. In a world where technology is constantly evolving, LG's Ultra Gear OLED monitor stands out as a game changer. It's flexible, high performing, and ready to adapt to your needs. So, if you're looking to upgrade your setup and leave outdated tech behind, this might just be the perfect match for you. Now, let's dive into the latest advancements from TeamViewer because this is something that I saw and it really piqued my interest. This was unveiled at Microsoft Ignite 2024, so it's been a little bit. These AI-powered innovations are set to revolutionize IT support. It's making it more efficient and proactive. It's like upgrading from a dial-up connection to fiber optics. Once you experience the speed and intelligence, there's no going back. Unless you live in an area where you don't have fiber optics. Because let me tell you, I really miss fiber optics. TeamViewer has introduced AI driven session insights. It's providing IT teams with instant summaries and detailed analytics of remote support sessions. So this feature identifies reoccurring issues and offers actionable insights. And it's enabling teams to resolve problems more efficiently and prevent future disruptions. Think of it as having Sherlock Holmes on your IT team, deducing patterns and solutions faster than you can say, elementary, my dear Watson. So the new features are deeply integrated with Microsoft Teams and Copilot, allowing IT agents to handle support requests within their everyday workspace, as long as they're submitting, support tickets. You should be submitting support tickets. If you're not submitting support tickets, you're the problem. Anyways, agents can access historical session data, retrieve device information, and initiate remote support sessions, all without leaving the team's interface. It's like having all of your favorite snacks within arm's reach during a movie marathon. It's convenient and satisfying. TeamViewer solutions extend beyond Teams to include integrations with other Microsoft products, such as Intune for endpoint management, Dynamics 365 for enhanced customer service, and Azure extensions for training and development. This comprehensive ecosystem supports a unified remote first IT strategy, simplifying workflows while maintaining robust security and scalability. It's akin to assembling the Avengers of the IT support team. Each tool brings its unique strength to the group. By combining TeamViewer's advanced remote support and workflow solutions with Microsoft's powerful AI and cloud infrastructure, agent productivity is set to improve significantly. AI generated recommendations and real time insights streamline workflows, reducing response times and boosting collaboration. Imagine having a personal Jarvis. Imagine having a personal Jarvis assisting you, making your tasks more efficient and less time consuming. So, the collaboration between TeamViewer and Microsoft is paving the way towards agentless support, which will be a game changer for customers, but it can also be bad for, the workforce. This means that many support tasks could be automated, reducing the need for human intervention and allowing IT professionals to focus more on complex issues. It's like having a Roomba for your IT problems, handling the mundane tasks so you can focus on what truly matters, like cooking and beating your high score, or, finally playing Tetris again and trying to beat it for the very first time. Because that's what I'm doing. I am I am working very, very hard on that. TeamViewer's innovations have cemented its reputation as a key Microsoft partner, earning the title of 2024 Microsoft Teams Partner of the Year. This recognition underscores the company's commitment to leading industry standards and empowering the IT teams to achieve new levels of service and excellence. I cannot speak. It's like winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in the tech world. It's a true mark of distinction. So, as technology continues to evolve, TeamViewer's AI powered innovations ensure that IT support is not only keeping pace, but staying ahead of the curve. By integrating deep AI insights with Azure capabilities, TeamViewer delivers support that is faster, smarter, and more secure. It's like having a DeLorean equipped with a flux capacitor. It's ready to tackle the challenges of both today and tomorrow. In summary, TeamViewer's latest AI driven features, showcased at Microsoft's Ignite 2024, are set to transform the landscape of IT support. By leveraging advanced AI and seamless integration with Microsoft's ecosystem, these innovations promised a future where support is more efficient, proactive, and user friendly, you know, unlike that one company that shall not be mentioned. So, as we embrace these technological advancements, let's look forward to a smarter and more connected world. So, to transition into something that is happening in real time, everybody knows that the new president is going to come in or be inaugurated on January 20th. And with that comes the potential ban of TikTok in the United States. This has been a big talking point, amongst peers, the government, everybody. It's a pretty big thing right now. And this development has significant implications for users, content creators, and the broader tech ecosystem. It's akin to the empire considering a ban on lightsabers. The ramifications are vast and complex. So, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act, say that 5 times fast, is at the heart of this issue. So, it was enacted in April 2024. The the Protecting Americans Act mandates that applications controlled by foreign adversaries, specifically TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, they must divest their U.S. operations within a set time frame or face a ban. So, this legislation reflects growing concerns over national security and data privacy. It's highlighting the tension between technological innovation and governmental oversight. It's like the Jedi Council imposing strict regulations on the use of the Force to prevent potential misuse. As of January 2025, the U.S. Supreme Court is poised to hear the arguments regarding the constitutionality of the the legislation piece act that is very long and it gives me a tongue twister. The central debate revolves around whether the act infringes upon First Amendment rights by potentially suppressing freedom of expression. The court's decision will set a precedent for how digital platforms are regulated in the future, balancing national security interests with individual liberties. It's reminiscent of the council's deliberations on Anakin's fate, weighing the greater good against personal freedoms. If the ban is upheld, TikTok users in the U.S. may find themselves in a digital diaspora. They're gonna find I cannot think of the word. I'm fumbling the word, but it's gonna be bad, and it's gonna cause people to seek alternative platforms to share content and connect with audiences. So this shift could disrupt established communities and force creators to rebuild their followings elsewhere. It's very similar to the Rebel Alliance searching for a new base after the fall of Hoth. They're striving to maintain cohesion amidst upheaval. Words. So, implementing a nationwide ban on TikTok involves complex technical challenges. You know, so app stores would be required to remove TikTok, and this is going to prevent new downloads and updates from reaching the app. Additionally, internet service providers might be instructed to block access to TikTok servers, effectively rendering the app unusable over time. This process is comparable to the Empire deploying a planetary blockade, systematically cutting off access to essential resources. The economic ramifications of a TikTok ban are substantial. Many creators and businesses rely on the platform for income and marketing. A ban could lead to financial losses and necessitate investment in building a presence on alternative platforms. It's similar to the economic disruption caused by trade route blockades in the galaxy, where entire economies are affected by restricted access. Another Star Wars reference. At the heart of the debate are concerns over data privacy and the potential for foreign surveillance. Critics argue that TikTok's ownership poses a risk to national security, while supporters contend that data privacy issues are pervasive across many platforms. The situation mirrors the ethical dilemmas faced by the Jedi when considering the use of surveillance to maintain security within the Republic. So, the outcome of this situation will have lasting implications for digital expression and the regulation of technology companies. It raises questions about the extent of governmental control over digital platforms and the future landscape of social media. It's akin to the philosophical debates within the Jedi Order about the balance between freedom and maintaining the balance between freedom and control and maintaining peace across the galaxy. In conclusion, the potential ban of TikTok in the United States is a multifaceted issue. It's there's legal, technical, economic, and ethical dimensions to this whole thing. So, as we wait for the Supreme Court's decision, it's essential to consider the broader implications for digital expressions and the future of technology regulations. So, may the Force be with us as we navigate these complex challenges. All right, enough of the Star Wars references. Let's dive into a significant shift in the tech landscape. And by significant shift, I mean this is probably going to affect more MSP and clients that use Dell computers as their primary prior pardon me that use Dell as their primary workstations environment. You know what I'm trying to say. So Dell's recent decision to retire its long-standing product lines, the XPS, which personal opinion, it is a terrible laptop. The Dell Inspiron, Precision, Latitude, and Latitude is okay, and the Optiplex. So they discontinued those lines in favor of a streamlined naming convention. So this move aims to simplify their products offerings, but it sparked discussion amongst consumers and industry experts alike. It's similar to a beloved TV series undergoing a major cast overhaul. The essence remains, but the familiar faces are gone. So Dell has introduced three primary product lines. They got Dell, Dell Pro, and Dell Pro Max. Each line is further divided into, sub tiers. So they got the base, plus, and premium. So for instance, the former XPS 13 is now rebranded as Dell 13 Premium. So this hierarchical structure is designed to help consumers easily identify the product that best suits their needs, whether for everyday use, professional tasks, or not high paying, but high performance requirements. It's like choosing between different levels of superhero gear. Each tier offers unique capabilities tailored to varying missions. According to Dell's COO, Jeff Clark, the decision to rebrand stems from extensive customer research indicating that the previous naming conventions were very confusing. By adopting a more straightforward naming system, Dell aims to make it easier for customers. I'm confusing the word consumer because I said it before with customers to understand the product hierarchy and make informed purchasing decisions. So they just want to make things easier for the everyday person to know what kind of equipment they need. It's similar to a restaurant menu revamp where simplifying the dish names helps diners choose their meals without needing a culinary dictionary. Dell's new naming strategy mirrors a broader industry trend for using terms like Pro and Max to denote premium products. A practice that's popular. It's very popular with companies like Apple. While some critics argue that this approach lacks originality, Dell executives maintain that such terminology is now just the industry standard. It's similar to fashion brands universally adopting terms like luxury or exclusive to signify high end collections. So, the retirement of iconic brands like XPS and Inspiron marks the end of an era for Dell. These names have been synonymous with quality and innovation for decades. While the rebranding aims to streamline product lines, it also risks losing the brand equity and customer loyalty associated with those legacy names. It's like a brand changing its name after achieving fame. The music remains the same, but the brand recognition it may suffer. The rebranding has elicited mixed reactions from consumers. Some appreciate the simplified naming convention, finding it easier to navigate Dell's products offerings. Others, however, feel a sense of nostalgia and loss for the retired brands they have trusted over the years. The true test will be whether the new naming strategy resonates with both existing customers and new buyers. It's reminiscent of fans reacting to a reboot of a classic film. Some embrace, some embrace the fresh take, while others long for the original. A perfect example of this is the Crow. The Crow was remade, and there was a lot of commotions behind it because of the situations that happened during the first Crow movie with Brandon Lee. If you don't know what that is, then by all means, take a look into that or watch the original movie. It's a really great movie. So Dell is not alone in this rebranding endeavor. Back in May 2024, HP retired several of its brands, such as Pavilion and Spectre. It consolidated its product lines under the Omni brand for their AI PCs. And this trend among major tech companies reflects a shift towards simplification in product naming to enhance consumer understanding and streamline marketing efforts. It's like multiple superheroes deciding to don similar uniforms for the sake of team unity, even if it means sacrificing individual flair. As Dell transitions to this new naming convention, consumers may experience a period of adjustment. The company has stated that existing products will retain their current branding until they are phased out. So they're aiming to make the transition as seamless as possible. But, the success of this rebranding effort will depend on clear communication and the continued delivery of quality products that meet consumer expectations. It's akin to a TV show introducing a new storyline. There's going to be initial confusion, but it may give way to acceptance if the content remains compelling. So, Dell's rebranding strategy represents a significant shift in its approach to product marketing. It's aiming to simplify choices for consumers in a increasingly complex tech landscape. While the move has sparked debate, it underscores the industry's broader trend towards streamlined branding. As with any major change, only time will reveal its effectiveness and impact on customer loyalty. Oh, and just a little bit of an update because at the time of this recording, I just came across this myself. So, in lieu of the TikTok ban, and I'm going off the top of my head here because I didn't get the chance to, note things down and create a script like I have been doing. In light of the upcoming TikTok ban, a lot of people have migrated over to funny enough, another Chinese owned app called Red Note. Well, I think that's the English translation of it. I think the original name is Zhangzhou or something like that. I'm probably butchering the name, and I apologize, but that's sort of the name of the app, and it's essentially a weird version of TikTok where it combines Instagram with Pinterest and TikTok elements. Now, there are some more restrictions on the app because of being, regulated by the Chinese government, such as you can't talk about certain things, you can't post about their presidents, you can't say certain words, I believe it was, because it was deemed derogatory. But either way, because of the upcoming TikTok ban, people have been migrating over to this new app, which is also owned by the Chinese government, and just giving out the information or giving out their information to said app. Now, at the time of this recording, I don't believe they've implemented any sort of a trend or option to translate the text or the text on the app because a lot of it is in Mandarin. I personally have not signed up for this app and I probably will not because I can see that this is going to cause a lot more security concerns. And this might be going down the road of getting banned as well. But I digress. This it is something that piqued my interest while I was recording and now it really piqued my interest because it is both ironic and funny to see the American people willingly give over their information more so than before to a foreign entity, all just to spite the US government. I don't foresee this lasting much longer or lasting for too long because if TikTok gets banned, then this is another app that's going to go with it, and so on and so forth. From my quick research online, a lot of the users on this app seems to be more receptive towards the new coming the trend or the word that they've been using, TikTok refugees. It is cool to see that there are apps that can bridge the cultural divide that has been going on lately. But one does have to wonder if, what are the security concerns and security risk with just willingly giving out information to a foreign government like this. Well, anyways, that is my general thoughts on it. Like I said, I have not done much research on it, and I've seen some screenshots. It looks pretty user friendly, but you know, it is what it is. I will not be downloading this app, so I will keep an eye on this. I'm gonna see how things go, and if this also follows suits with the TikTok ban under that whole the Protection of Americans Act. That is really why did they give that such a long, complicated names? Why does Congress give a lot of things complicated names? That is my biggest question. Anyways, comment your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think about this Red Note app. Let me know what you think about the upcoming TikTok ban. If you care about the whole thing with Dell rebranding their stuff. Uh, and like, comment, subscribe, share the podcast, share everything. Also, this coming May, I part of the reason why I haven't posted much recently, um, just to give you a little quick update, is I got engaged. Also, I am training for a upcoming charity event in May. It is my very first competition for Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It's my very first open. I've never done any sort of competition before, so I figured, why not give this a try? I'm signing up as a white belt because I'm still a complete noob, but I want to see what the competitive scene is like. So it's a charity event. It's Tap Cancer Out (TCO). It's going to be held in Baltimore to give you a general idea of where I'm located now. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I'll leave a link down below because I signed up as a fundraiser because I want to help, I want to donate and stuff like that. So if you're willing and able, and if you're able, because I don't want anybody to donate if they cannot, because I've been there, I totally get it. I'll leave the link to the fundraiser below. I'm only trying to raise $500. You know, it hopefully we can get meet that goal by the day of the tournament. So we'll see. So yeah, if you want to help a brother out, donate. I will try my best to win something during this competition. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep posting. I'll see if friends will come to record the events. I might lose the first round. I may not. I might even go, to the final rounds. I don't know. But basically, I'm in my training arc right now. So with that, I will cut it or I'm stuttering words. That is never gonna change. So I'm gonna cut it there. And again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And yeah, peace out.